Hello and welcome back to another video for Final Fantasy XIV with me, Meoni. This time around we're continuing our look at collection items added in 5.11, and this time around some barding. Now this in particular is crafted with a Master Armourer 7 2-star level 80 recipe. The Hades barding then uses one Hades Auracite, which actually is the item that really drops from the encounter with Hades on extreme difficulty, 2 tungsten steel ingots, 1 dwarven mithril nugget, and 1 dwarven cotton, along with 50 ice and earth crystals, will actually allow you to make this barding. Now in particular, this is just one of several items that can be made with the Hades Auracite, and yeah, I thought it would be a good idea to check through what all of this stuff looks like so you know what best you want to actually get out of the Auracite if you happen to have got one from your encounter. This barding is, very clearly designed after the Ascian Emet-Selch, and indeed all of the sort of Ascian territory to do with Hades in particular. So we have, little elements here like the purple Auracite wings there on the edge. We also have this beautiful cowled mask which covers the majority of your chocobo's head. It's certainly got that dark twisted flair to it that you can't see in many other bardings. However, I do want to criticize this for perhaps not utilizing enough of that purple Auracite motif enough. I would have preferred to have a bit more of that perhaps around the helm area on the chocobo, and maybe even instead of like a red front there, purple chest dressing rather than that red drape. I like the coat of arms design, and personally I think that the red spiked sections on the back of the saddle perhaps don't really match rest of the barding. I don't know. I think this one's a little bit of a mishmash. It's a really cool idea and I do genuinely like it. I think it's got that sort of dark and twisted feel, which is what you're supposed to have from an Ascian themed barding, but at the same time I feel that it's lacking certain details. These massive clawed feet, the metal design there is very familiar to people who have got some of the other trial bardings before, quite big and bulky. Nothing too special there. I think the main piece about this, I think the main attraction to this would be those wings. Without the purple wings, I don't think personally, in my own opinion, that this would be quite as eye-catching as it is. Now obviously you can craft this and sell this on the market board. This is currently going for anywhere between like 1 to 3 million gil. It really depends on, at this point what time of day it is that you actually look at the market board. But essentially I'm not convinced that this is the best use of the actual Hades Auracite material. There are actually a couple of other items that perhaps are a little bit more striking that we'll look at in a couple of future videos, but are certainly more interesting I think than this barding. But it's all subjective. You might really want this dark and twisted barding, and of course you can mix and match between that helm, the body and the feet there, so you could mix this with some other barding perhaps and maybe utilize that cowl. I'm not sure. It's certainly not the worst barding that we've had in the game, and certainly not the worst trial barding. But yeah, I'm quite excited to see what sort of barding we get from other trials in the future. The trial itself is absolutely incredible. I've not managed to clear it myself yet. If you have been enjoying that, let me know below, and indeed let me know what you think about this barding, because it's certainly one of those sort of Marmite bardings. You either love it or you completely detest it. Either way, thank you kindly for watching, and I'll see you all next time.